Well, happy Tuesday. Hey, it's Travel Tuesday, and I'm Rodney, the luxury travel guy. And I want to talk this morning a little bit about airlines. You see, it seems as though about a third of our calls these days are related to air issues, be the air delay or the air cancellation or whatever. And everybody wants to know what's causing this. Well, it's a combination of a lot of things. Weather obviously plays into that to some degree or another, but weather happens regardless of what's going on right now. I think the real issue today is the airlines have some serious staffing issues. It seems as though a lot of people disappeared, and by disappeared, I mean they took retirement or moved on to another career during COVID. And I read something the other day that said the airline industry will have to hire somewhere around 15,000 pilots a year for the next 10 years just to keep up with the anticipated retirements. I think another thing that keeps these delays happening is the air traffic control staffing. Same kind of thing. I think a lot of air traffic controllers realize that their combination of years of service and their age gave them a retirement out. Maybe some of them were even planning retirement. But the staffing issues with the TSA is certainly a concern as well. And then finally, I think it all boils down to the real bottom line when you're traveling with air is that you need to pack an extra large dose of patience in your carry-on bag because you are going to need it. Now, are there some ways to keep you from having to deal with these issues or make them easier to deal with, let's say, when they confront you? Because if you're traveling much, they will confront you. It doesn't matter if it's next week, next month, next year. Air travel is going to be a little bit of a hassle for quite some time. So what can you do? Well, there are four ways you can purchase your airline ticket. You can purchase it directly from the vendor that is doing your cruise or your tour or whatever. They always will have an air desk and an air package kind of thing. One of the other ways is through an air consolidator. And pre-COVID, we had been saving our clients a ton of money by booking with air consolidators because they go out and contract with the airlines weeks, months, a year or longer in advance for X amount of dollars of seats. And they get pretty substantial discounts for doing that. And they're able to pass some of those savings along to you, along with putting a profit margin in there for themselves. While we've used both of those a lot in the past, I have to tell you, I think for the foreseeable future, which is not even foreseeable at this point, how far out this is going to go, you should book your air direct with the airline. That way, when there is an issue, notice I didn't say if, I said when, you can get in line and stand instead with everyone there. Whereas if you booked your air with the cruise line, the tour operator, or with one of the air consolidators, the airline is going to tell you they have to talk to them. Try to get a hold of them in the middle of the night or on a weekend. Not going to happen. So the last two are your best choices. Either book it directly with the airline yourself so that you have equal footing with everyone else whose flight just got canceled, or allow us to book it or your travel advisor to book it and know that they're going to probably charge you some type of small fee, $50 to $100 to make that booking for you. But once you've booked your own air, now you stand on equal footing when there's a change in your plans as you go along. So those are just a few ideas about airfare. I wish I had an easy answer, but I would tell you, as I said earlier, it really pays to pack a little patience in your carry-on luggage because you are going to most likely need it when traveling around this crazy world of ours and seeing the things that are on your bucket or your must do or your experience list or whatever you call it. But whatever you do, get out there and see the world. Lisa and I have been across the pond 2 or 3 times already this year. We've got one more trip. She's in France right now. It's okay to get back out there. Just be prepared to deal with some frustrations from time to time. with the airlines. Chances are you're going to sail right through and not going to have an issue at all. But if there is an issue, you need to be prepared. And we hope that this has helped to prepare you for what to expect from the airline industry as you travel about the world. I'm Rodney, the Luxury Travel Guy. Have a wonderful Travel Tuesday.